So you mentioned that you had many UFO experiences. Can you describe some?
Sure. I've had several beautiful experiences driving a car. Mostly discs that pass in front of me as I'm driving. And they silvery, luminescent in color. Your classic disc shape that moves super fast. I've had one experience with my son, which was beautiful. We were going to a hockey game, and there it was in the sky as we were going to this hockey game, where we both seen it. And here I am driving, looking at this thing, wishing I had a camera, and my son's checking it out and watching it, and it was a beautiful experience. And most of my UFO experiences, well, actually all of my UFO experiences, I've always had a good feeling. It left me with an awe-inspiring feeling from them. I've had a beautiful experience with my wife at a very spiritual place that we have up north, where it was, we had a campfire going. I was seeing some UFOs for about 4 hours previous to this event that I'm leading up to, but they were like those star-shaped zigzagging lights moving in the sky, but far up, right? And so for 4 hours I'm like admiring the stars going zigzag, and I was with a bunch of people, most of them psychic, believe it or not, at this family function. And when they all took a break, left me and my wife by the fire, and at that point I kind of looked at her, she looked at me, and we kind of embraced, and we were kissing. Enjoying the time since the people went away, right? So we're French kissing. As we're French kissing, in comes this thing that looked like an egg. It looked like a neon green egg-shaped, as big as, let's say, a Volkswagen Rabbit car, like from the 1970s. And had a windshield on it that you couldn't see through, and the windshield was chestnut brown in color. Anyway, it was about 20 feet above us, and as we're kissing, we both looked up at it, and I said, look at that. And when she seen it, this thing shot up. So tell me it doesn't have telepathic powers. For me to say, hey, look at that, and then the thought pattern of it recognizing that we're seeing it, it left right then and there. And it left with a speed that blew my mind, utterly blew my mind. I never seen any kind of speed like that ever. No sound, by the way. In 1 second, it was beyond the stars. So that was utterly amazing. And it was very low. It was like 20 feet away. So that would be my closest UFO sighting and most probably awesomest UFO sighting. I seen another sighting. It was a black triangle, or let's say see-through triangle, because that's what it was. And when I was ghost hunting, we were watching this light come in, and it was doing these freaky patterns, moving fast, moving slow, staying stagnant in the sky. And then we kept on talking, is it a UFO? Is it a UFO? We're taking pictures, trying to get it. And this was in Toronto, Ontario, at a park by the Lake Ontario. It kind of did a 180. We were kind of seeing it from Hamilton area or Mississauga area, and it wrapped around the lake, did a 180, and then went right behind us. And we were all saying, hey, what is that? Like, was it a UFO? Was it a UFO? 5 minutes later, the thing flies right over our heads. It's a big, gigantic, triangular UFO, about the size of 2 747s, making no noise at all. And when it flew overhead, you could see right through it, which was awesome. Awesome technology. So that one was another blow your mind experience. Sometimes UFOs are funny. I love when I have a UFO experience. It makes me feel good. I say, wow, guess what happened to me today? I seen another one, right? Sometimes, though, the best UFO sightings I've had, I've never had a camera, a handy or in front of me, which, I don't know, bugs me in a way, right? Because you want to get that Billy Meyer photograph, and so far, I haven't had that Billy Meyer photograph. Sometimes you get lucky. sometimes you don't. Sometimes you see them, sometimes you don't. Which means, this is going to give an example. You'll watch something, you say, look, there's a UFO. And then poof, it's gone. Which leads me to believe, really believe that they are telepathic. They're right in your head. That the moment they know you see them, sometimes, if they don't want to be seen, they disappear. Because that's happened numerous times. And it drives you batty sometimes, right? Because you'd be with friends. I could be with Max, who hasn't seen a UFO yet, and all of a sudden we see one. I say, look, there it is. And Max will look at it. Maybe we'll see it for 2 seconds, and then gone. This is how that happens sometimes. Many times with me. Other times you'll see a longer sighting. I don't know, 20, 30 seconds. To me, that's like an amazing sighting, right? And then they just go. I've seen them in what I call the hiccup of time. The hiccup of time is what I believe is an interdimensional thing. It's when time overlaps time, and it involves cloaking, where you could see something in the sky for like a second, and then it cloaks. It's a hiccup of time. Maybe their cloaking mechanism gives way for that 1 or 2 seconds, and you're lucky enough to see something in the sky. The one time I'm talking about when I'm describing this event was in Burlington, Ontario, probably in around 2003-ish, with another paranormal investigator, by the way, and we both seen this for about 2 or 3 seconds, and what it looked like was Starship Enterprise, and I'm not joking there, all right? It looked like the Starship Enterprise, which also, I want to say something about Star Trek, and I don't want to be too sci-fi-ish here, but everything that you've seen in the first Star Trek, the original series, ladies and gentlemen, they already have it. It's all there. They already have that technology. And I'm talking everything, including some of the aliens that are shown in the original series. Because the one alien species that abducted me, they look similar to a movie series in the first series that actually they shown on the Star Trek. So that's just it goes to show, right? Plus Gene Roddenberry, if you study the man, he was also in esoterics and stuff like that. Had affiliations with the military and stuff like that, Black Ops, right? So I think they knew a lot more than we think that they knew, even in the 60s. And I think the UFOs, I think if you get a chance to see them, man, it's a beautiful thing. Sometimes they'll blow your mind, right? I remember when I first seen the major ones. Oh, what a feeling! It's wow. You know, you're kind of flying on seventh heaven for days, and but all in all, it's a good feeling. I haven't had a bad experience, and I haven't been abducted by, let's say, greys. Although I've seen greys, and orbs. People that see orbs and take picture of orbs, hey, those are entities. Those are fourth dimensional or higher entities. Whether they're humanoid from Earth or humanoid from another planet or a different alien entity species checking us out. It's all a beautiful thing. It can be. The universe is vast. And myself, I'm just a student just like you. I'm just sharing some experiences. And I think it's a beautiful thing.
Nice. There is an idea. There is an idea that the shift involves genetic change in humanity, and the children which are born now are indigo children, crystal children, and genetically different. These are new species. James, are you an indigo person?
Yes, definitely, 100%. I even like the color purple. I was questioning all the time. I was a rebel all the time, even in my younger years. When someone said, "Don't do that," I would ask, "Well, why? Why shouldn't I do that? Why? What's the big deal?" I was a free thinker. aspect of me fits into the terms that you can find on YouTube about indigo children. And which also leads to what I believe that most of the kids today being born are even the next level. They're crystal children. And I think we've been all downloaded with all kinds of stuff to be activated when the time is needed, to bring us the memory recall, and for some kind of purpose, some kind of mission that's needed on the planet at the given time that it's supposed to happen. And it's a beautiful thing.